Hey, welcome back. We're coming to you live today from Black Rock here in Coeur d'Alene. We covered kind of a broad overview of North Idaho in our first episode and showed you that there are a lot of options for home purchasing here in North Idaho. And in this episode, we're going to dig a little deeper into the specifics. What is a cottage? What is a cabin? And how is that different from a flat or a custom home? And hope that we can help fill in some of those blanks. There are two varieties of cottages. This is one of the 1,700 square foot, two-story variety. And in this, it's a two-bedroom unit. The upstairs is a great room. It's got a really cool retracting wall here on the back deck. And both of the ensuite bedrooms are downstairs. In the 1,400 square foot variety, those are two-bedroom units and they're all on one level. So you've got the two-story 1,700 square foot, the single-story 1,400 square foot. They each have attached golf cart garages and a detached one-car carport. And the cottages are very close to the clubhouse. This one we're in now happens to be immediately adjacent to the first tee box and the tennis court. And this is a cabin. These are super popular here at Black Rock. There's 34 of them, I think, might be 35. They're 2,400 square feet, and confusingly, some of them are 4-bedroom, 4-bath, and some of them are 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath. And the garage size does vary on a couple of them as well. You can call me if you want to learn more about that. But these, like the villages, can also be in the club's rental pool. These are very popular rentals for the members. One thing to consider in the sub-association units, the cabins, cottages, villages, terraces, and flats, the HOA list of services is a little different. And these are real lock and leave units, part of the appeal. The HOA manages the landscape, and there's some other things. They wash the driveway and do some other things. We can talk about that if you give me a call. But these definitely fall in that real popular category of the lock and leave sub-association units at Black Rock. And this is a custom home. Custom homes here at Black Rock range in size from 2,400 square feet. That's the minimum. And there's a couple that are as large as several thousand, 10, 12,000 square feet. So the minimum requirement for a single-story home is 2,400 square feet, 2,400 square feet for a single-story home. And the minimum allowable size for a two-story home is 2,800 square feet. And there is a design review requirement. If you're interested, I can send you those documents so you can see. But basically, we're required to have a certain amount of cedar and stone on the exterior. There's a couple of different roof options. They actually modified the design elements a couple years ago to allow flatter pitch roofs and metal roofs. That's become more popular recently. Many of the homes have incredible views, as you might see. And this is winterized, by the way. It's February. That's easy for me to say, February here in town. So we're not in full bloom, but we often get asked about snowfall here. We average about 44 inches of snowfall per year, and currently we have none in early February. So I've played golf as early as late January, once upon a time, here in town, not here at Black Rock, and as late as mid-December, once upon a time. Those were not the same year, but some years we have a lot of snow. Some years we get snow late in the spring. Some years we get no snow at all, which is the case this year. This particular house is on the lower tier of Onyx Circle, and it's the highest density cluster of the custom homes here at Black Rock, and the reason is obviously the view. We refer to this as the long view. We're looking due south all the way towards the bottom end of the lake. One of the things that makes Black Rock really fun is our proximity to a town called Harrison, which is just down around the corner. And there's a great bar there called One Shot Charlie's. And it's really normal for us to finish a round of golf here, flip coins to see whose boat we're taking, and bomb it down to One Shot Charlie's and have a cold Pabst Blue Ribbon or some other crappy beer and pizza and then come back home. So the golf plus lake lifestyle is really a thing here, and they're intertwined on a daily basis. And this is a village, one of the sub-association units. Villages are 2,600 square feet. There are 4 bedrooms. Each of the bedrooms is en suite. They're all on the one side of the house, 2 up and 2 down, and they're all identical. So 4.5 baths, 4 bed, 4.5 baths. There's a half bath tucked in here with the laundry rooms. And they each have a gas fire pit out back and a 1-car garage. And this is a terrace. As you can see, this is brand new construction. There are 2 varieties of these as well. There's the 2,500 square foot version. These are 3 bedroom, 3.5 bath. And different than the villages, cabins, and cottages, what makes these a little unique is that there's 2 different living spaces. Not separate entry or anything like that, but we have a great room concept up here on the main level, and there's yet another family room in the lower level that walks out to a really large covered patio. There's a 2-bedroom variety of these as well, 1,700 square foot. There's a master on the main, a primary bedroom on the main level on those, and 1 more bedroom suite up. So the 2-bedroom versions are 2 bed, 2.5 bath. The 3-bedroom versions are 3 bed, 3.5 bath. And they have a detached 1-car garage. Given that this is new construction, one thing to consider is almost every home, when it is a resale here at BlackRock, sells fully furnished. However, here at the terrace, it's a blank slate and you can pick out your own furnishings. One time in the last 15 years here selling homes at BlackRock did I sell a resale that was unfurnished, and those sellers chose to take their furniture with them. But other than that, everything sells furnished unless it is new construction. I end up becoming a historian of some of these houses, and in some cases, I'm not saying necessarily here, but I'll end up knowing more about the house than the homeowner will. A lot of times people will buy homes here while they build. So they're in a 2 to 3 year window where they need a roof and a bed while they build something bigger or more specific to their needs. I guess it's not always bigger, but more specific to their needs. But this particular home here, this is one of my favorites. This is a true log home. An interesting fact about this house, it was built by Caribou Creek. They're famous log builders. They're located a couple hours north of here in Bonners Ferry. And what they do that's really neat is they build the house once off-site, label all the logs, disassemble the house, and then move it to its future final location, and then rebuild the house for a second time. And fun fact, I've sold more log homes in North Idaho than any other realtor over the last 10 years. I didn't set out to be a log home expert, but it turned out that way. These are scribed logs as opposed to a chinked log, which would be the customary, for lack of a better word, like the grout between full rounds. These are not full rounds, and so that way they sit on top of each other, and supposedly there's greater insulation in a log home than a home with drywall and insulation. And then when they build them, there's always the center post, and that trim piece comes off and it's on a large jack. And over the course of the first year or so, the log homes settle. And so you can adjust I'm sure there's log home builders who are gonna just cringe when I say what I'm saying, but adjust the home so that it settles with the logs as they dry. So log home builders out there, forgive me if I totally got that wrong, but this is the center log in the home, and that's how you adjust it during construction. So as you see at BlackRock, we allow a variety of homes. There's new modern, mountain modern is a phrase we hear a lot these days. We do allow mountain modern homes with flatter pitch roofs and metal. There's the real traditional homes like this one. This is a true log home. And honestly, I think I'm kind of drawn to these. Sometimes these classic homes stand the test of time. And a lot of times when people are looking at buying a home in Idaho, BlackRock in particular, but Idaho in general, it's a second or a third home, and they want to feel like they're going to their cabin in the woods and want the home to feel like it belongs in Idaho. And sometimes the more modern homes aren't as popular because they could have that home elsewhere. And you come to Idaho and you see something like this, and it really feels like it belongs here. And this right here is the second most expensive stove I've ever sold. I believe that is a La Cornue, and the only other one I've sold that would cost more than that also was a La Cornue, but it was had to be put in place with a crane. And this is a custom home. So as you can see, if you've watched a couple of the other clips prior to this one, totally different environment, totally different style. The homeowner here, they actually built this. It's never been occupied. She is an interior designer who focuses primarily in the Palm Springs area. So as you can see, there's a real different vibe in this home. We sit on the golf course, so not every home out here has a lake view. And frankly, not all of them have a golf course view either. Some are in the trees, some are in the meadow section of the property, but there's quite a variety. But this one's a little bit unique in its dedication to a California style compared to some of the others. If you're new to BlackRock, I get asked a lot of questions. In fact, I have an FAQ sheet that I send to a lot of people, so I'm gonna try to address a lot of those here. Big picture, BlackRock is over 1,000 acres. There are 400 home sites. It's like 408, 406, something like that. Within the community, there are what we call the sub-associations. There are pockets within the development with much higher density clusters, and we will get into that more. Those are the cabins, cottages, villages, flats, and terraces. What's unique about the sub-association units, however, is that they can be rented short-term. That's at the owner's discretion. They don't have to be. And it's not like VRBO, don't sweat it. It's other club members who come to town for the big tournaments or all summer or whatever. They are the tenants, and that's all managed through the property management component of the club. And we'll talk more about that as we go. So BlackRock, 1,000 acres, 400 home sites. Most of the lots are in the 3/4 of an acre range. We currently have 200 homes under roof, so we're about 50% built out. I think there's 16 homes under construction right now as we speak. Most of our residents here are summer residents only. It's primarily a second home community, but that's not totally the case. You can live here year round, and there are some people who do. I get asked a lot about what it's like in the off season out here. And interestingly, a lot of our summer residents like to see a white Christmas. They didn't get one this year, as it were. But there's a lot of activity at the clubhouse. The clubhouse stays open year round for the club members. And you tend to see a lot of people around the holidays. When the days get short, that's where we tend to see people intentionally get out of town in January and February, and that's something we can talk about in more detail if you're thinking about moving to North Idaho long-term or full-time. Some of the other things to consider, we have some requirements on building. There is a design review. There are some elements that have to be included in the architecture. Linear walls can only be so many feet before there has to be a material change or a plane break. Roof pitches and things, and I can send you that information if you're at all interested. There's a number of builders. I get asked a lot about if there are specific builders or a builder pool. There isn't. There are builders who are certainly more familiar and experienced here in the neighborhood, but we don't require you to choose any of our specific builders, but I think that's something that we certainly bring value to as we can share with you the work history and experience of some of those builders. We will get into that in future videos as well in greater detail. And one of the other more common questions I get asked is about the utilities. BlackRock has our own sewer system, so it's not septic. We have our own treatment pond, etc. Our domestic water, the drinking water within the homes, comes from a series of wells all around the property. I think there's 12 wells in total, and only 4 of them are actually in use. So we've got water for eons. And our irrigation water actually comes from the lake, and we get 1 million gallons of water out of the lake per day, which really only comes into play in the heat of summer. So the pump is working pretty much nonstop in the summer, and it's stored in various reservoirs on the property, some of which are the actual water features on the golf course. And then from those reservoirs, it goes to the homeowners to water your grass. So that's how the utilities out here work. You can live at Black Rock and choose to not be a member of the club. You're certainly allowed to do that. Most of our residents, however, are club members. Most of our residents are golf enthusiasts who are here for the club environment and for the golf course. I mean, I could talk for days about how cool the golf course is. I've been lucky. I've got to play all over the world, and I think this golf course is one of I wish there was a better word. I think it's the most fun golf course on the planet Earth. You get to hit off of high mountains and between waterfalls and down bobsled type runways. There's nothing like it. And actually, if you do go to the site and find some of the magazines that we've produced in the past, I have a great interview with the golf course architect, Jim Engh, where after 20 years, he and I went back and shared stories of construction and how the golf course came to be. And you get to see a lot of his insights, which are, I don't think they've even changed over time. It's fascinating to get a look inside the mad scientist's brain and see some of the things that he was considering when he designed the golf course. And this is a Black Rock flat. What's unique about these? They are the newest entry to the Black Rock community. We just built these a year or two ago. There are 16 of them. There are 4 fourplex units, so 16 in total. The upper level units are just over 2,000 square feet, and the lower level units are 1,800 square feet. 2 bed, 3 bath upstairs, and 2 bed, 2.5 bath downstairs. There is a flex room in the upstairs units as well. The lower level has an attached golf cart garage, and all of the units have a detached, oversized 2-car garage. So that kind of gives you the idea of the scale of the project. Of note, you will never find information about the Black Rock Flats online. During construction, it proved to be such a popular product, all 16 units sold, and this will be the first unit potentially available for resale. And I say that because that is why you might choose to call me, because I have the inside track here at Black Rock. Thanks for your time. As always, to learn more, click the link below.